Alright guys, Scion, we're back, and what I want to do with this video is we're going to talk about lore. So we don't really do that much in this game, and I want to actually pay attention to that because it's kind of like people actually take the time to write this stuff in this game. It actually makes a little bit of sense sometimes. Sometimes it just hurts your feelings. There's times where, like, say with Bask, when Bask died, I was pissed because I was like, bruh, he didn't even get to kiss her or nothing, or like bruh, like how'd you even do that? I want them to bring Bass back, to be honest with you, but that was just one point in the lore where it kind of like hurt your feelings. You wish that it was a little bit different. And what I would like everybody to do is in the comment section, say the parts of the story that kind of touched you and made you actually want to pay attention to it a little bit more. Now, in general, I have my favorite characters in this game, and one of them is Balana, because I think she's a little bit underrated as a wife or as a character. She just wants to be free and go about her business. She doesn't want to be locked into anything, and she's a fun character. Her lines are fun, she's cute, and in that picture at the end of the side story for week 1 was adorable. It was one of the more adorable things. Besides, Luna has a picture as well in the animated intro for her, where she's making like this face where she's like have like the biggest chubbiest cheeks that you ever see on a character, and not even those cheeks, on her face, and she's so cute with it. Balana has the same type of face where she's like dancing with her main character, which is why I got that idea last week that maybe if we were allowed to make our own main characters, that would be actually pretty cool. Of course, it'll be a template for kind of like the stories and everything else like that, but us to be allowed to imprint ourselves a little bit into the Epic 7 world might be a good look for creative to actually think about doing. Now, as far as storyline, where we're at right now is Raz has saved, for those of you guys, and a little bit of a spoiler, Raz has saved Mercedes. They're good. She's back to normal. Well, I guess as normal as she's gonna be. She's pretty much like an undead, but everything is cool, and we're doing this side story, which is actually leading us up to whatever the next big bad is going to be. We don't know which big bad is going to be because we have several people, especially like Kayron, who's just running around being annoying, and we have the other characters that's in the journal, like the let me see before I think it's Nilgus. What the hell his name is? I can't even remember his name anymore. But let's just look at it in general. Is it in Eureka? No, it's not. Or is it foreign? Or it could be Land of Death. No, it's not Land of Death, so it has to be here with these. Get to him in a second. I can't remember his name, and I don't want to just make it up. I'm totally forgetting where he's at. There it is, Nilgal. That was close. Anyway, so we still have him that's not in the game yet, that probably is going to show up sooner or later. He looks like he's going to be badass. I like his design. His, got freaking heads, shoulders, or monsters on his shoulders and stuff. His head design. He looks like a royal or something like that. Alright, so he's considered an old soldier as the storyline shows. But like I said, we have Kayron, who's still running around doing his thing as a badass as well. And we have new people who are just a little bit weird, because when you look at them, let's go into her specialty. So you have Katis, he's not really a bad guy, but he's kind of like emo with it and could necessarily be a good character. And we have Merlin, who's also sitting here, that could also be a cool character. Should probably be the next waifu for you guys to actually look around and mess around with and summon on. I'm hoping out of these two characters that they're not all going to be banners, but probably is going to be banner because that's how Gacha makes his money. It has to probably be a banner. Tamara was a good addition to everything. She took a lot of people's place, and kind of like she bumped Doris and Destina out at the same time. She's not going to get rid of Angela. They probably need to think about Angela a little bit, because her being like one of the top, if not the top healer as a 4-star, might be a bit of a problem for them, which is probably why they buffed Tamara in the way she is, to kind of push that away. We probably will see another character, because most companies, I can just warn you guys right now, and it kind of doesn't matter if you agree with me or not, they want their 5 stars powerful. almost every gacha game. So when you have 3 and 4 star characters who are more powerful than the 5 star characters, which are all based around money, that's usually a problem for a company or a problem for whoever's in charge. So Tamarin was the first shot at Angelica. So you're probably going to see another Soul Weaver that's probably going to come along that's going to be strong and pretty much bump Angelica. It'll probably be Angelica at a version just kind of like her, or something similar that just bumps her completely out of there. So she'll be like the stepping stone, which is what 3 and 4 star characters are supposed to be. They're supposed to be the stepping stones. They're not supposed to be the end game. And that's kind of what happened with Epic 7, because we have so much diversity with characters that certain characters just ended up strong. And I think Angelica is one of the last ones that's like at the 3 and 4 star that are still, it's a little bit too strong compared to everything else. So they probably just won't even mess with her. They'll probably just make another character that will come along with this, be drastically better. And yeah, so like I said, I think Tamarin was the first shot at that, to kind of bump that down, and then we'll probably see another shot at that coming soon, which is, I think DN probably is one of those as well. They actually need to bring the DN limited banner back, because that'll actually help out with that as well, or find a way to do it. Like, maybe we don't need really like the limited banner, some way to do it. Speaking of side stories, now I'm going to show you something that I need explanation on. I need a strong explanation on, because I'm like, dude, y'all gotta pick a side, man. So we're gonna skip. We're just gonna skip ahead. It was the third one. What that did, I don't know, because nothing happened after that. But that's the right choice for this. I want to show you where I was triggered, and we need a choice to be made at this point. Okay, stop talking. We get it. You're sentimental. What is this? Creative, I need y'all to, because that, what is that? I don't even know. How is his hair like that? Like, what does he have on? At least dress him like a damn boy. Like, this is like when I first saw this, I was like, is that D? I was like, that's freaking Aether. I'm mad. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I gotta pick a side. If he's going to be a boy, please dress him like a boy. Even his crown is not manly at all. And in the story, they want Aether to be more of a king. He don't look like one. If I was his like his royal subjects, I would be like, what is this? Like, I don't want to trap for a king. Like, can Charles be the king? Charles over there looking more like a king than Aether. Like, what is this? How? All of this is trolling. All of this is trolling. His outfit is trolling. Like, it looked like he got a bra on right now. Like, bruh, no. No. Creative? No. I'm sorry, no. I am not on board with this. Y'all got to stop making this kid. We got kids playing this game, and they showing this to their parents. Like, what is a trap? Like, what is this, a girl or a boy? Like, no, my kids ain't supposed to be seeing this stuff. They should be asking me what a trap is. Cut this out. Cut this. This is no different from throwing penises on the screen. Like, no. No. That's not legal. This shouldn't be legal either. Like, you got everybody confused as hell. I swear to God, when I first saw this, I looked and I was like, is that D? And as soon as I said D, I stopped. Freaking Aether. Y'all gotta stop this. I can't get on board with this. Like, if he gonna be a boy, make him a boy. He might as well have earrings on. The hair is blocking it. He probably do got studs up in there. He's like 10. It's like, no. I'm sorry. Alright, so going forward, let's go to Reputation. Now, you also notice that we have the Deep Red Grudge, which is going to be the next week, which is in a few days, as we can see here. And I pretty much only have 5 things left that I can do, and then I finally get a nice Morogoro Go, which I only have 3 right now. It'd be nice to get 1 more. I will definitely get the roses, the monsters and roses. I'm like literally right there for that, so I'll have that pretty soon. And yeah, everything else has been knocked out lore-wise. I'm interested to see what is going to happen to Akati's with her dad and stuff like that. The storyline stuff makes you interested in the game, and as long as the storyline makes you interested in what's going on in the game, then you'll actually keep playing because you want to see what's going to happen. I want to see the next part of the story, to be honest with you. Have our ranks go higher and stuff like that, so I'm really interested in that. We got PvP, which is all well and good. We got raiding, which is already well and good. Hell mode is pretty interesting and actually pretty hard. I'm very happy with that it's not a cakewalk, because that would be boring if it was. And storyline wise, they could use a little bit more lore, because we're in that raid, but nothing really talks to you in the raid. Like, you don't even really get any type of real story. It's like you're just there beating up monsters and then you're out of there. Like, they could have used a little bit more lore in the raid where the bosses actually say something to you, like, and why'd you invade here? We're gonna kill you. We gotta do it for the queen or something. This is something it just to throw some text up on the screen. It isn't all that hard, so they feel connected to the game. Because right now it just feels like a loot pinata. You just run in there and kill shit and you're out. That's a little bit disconnected right now from everything else that has so much storyline. Like, even like the little side stuff has more storyline. Even like the enemies who come in normal boards have more story than the raid. The raid just needs to have a little bit more to it. Other than that, when it opened, it had story, like that, like a little bit of story to it. But there should have been, the queen should have actually said something, or it should have been a cinema or something for the queen. Like, it's so anticlimactic by the time you go meet her. Nothing really happens when you do that. So I think they can improve on that in the future raids if they're not going to do it in this one. Maybe in the future raids, let's just go ahead and get some more story in that. Maybe a K-Ron raid or something like that. I don't know what they have planned for doing that. They haven't said anything about that, but that's just a little bit of a suggestion from me. Now we're going to continue to keep doing these lore videos. Is pretty much when the lore gets extended, because that's what initially happened with this. We got more lore in Aether. Aether actually, he got better in this, to be honest with you. He became more of a likable character until I saw the ending with him dressing like a girl, like on the throne. That kind of pissed me off. But he became more likable because you kind of understand how hard it is for a kid like that, and and he's an effeminate type of kid. On top of that, he's just being thrown into being king. His mom is just straight dead now. She's gone, which sucks, and he doesn't really have a lot of people around him that are for him. Like, he has like key people. It seems like a handful, maybe 10 people who actually like him being king, and everybody else is like, look at this little kid up there, like, got this little dude up here acting like a girl and everything else, and they're talking trash about him. So it's kind of hard for them to expect, and like, as a character, so you feel a little bit bad for him as a character, which is pretty cool. Like, that's pretty good. I just wish they make him grow up a little bit and say, hey, you know what, I gotta be a boy out here. I'm a boy, I'm not a girl. I'm not like my mom, even though I almost look exactly like my mom. Like, I gotta represent now. So we'll see what they do with him, if they make him better. I hope to freaking God that he don't end up being like Violet, like just have movement and act like Violet when he gets older or something like that. And we're the homie Raz. We need Hoodie Raz. Give Raz a specialty change. Raz needs a specialty change so he be Hoodie Raz, so he be gangster like that. Everybody would love that. Hoodie Raz, let's go. Make that the hashtag. Hoodie Raz. Like, we need that. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Let me know if you guys like the lore videos and just discussing it. By all means, in the comment section below, discuss your favorite lore, what you like, who's your favorite character. As you know, mine is Balana, so let me know in the comment section below who's your favorite character and what lore that you liked. And I will also see you front page of Twitch at 6 o'clock PST. We're going to be repping Epic 7, and then we're going to be repping Anthem after that. Give Epic 7 that hype on the front page. Peace.